Hello everyone, and thanks for joining me. I want to say welcome to my channel. If you have not subscribed, please do so. I want to say that at some point in time you need to take time and relax, and this Portland trip is just that. It's relaxing as you journey along life. You must ensure that you take some time to relax and enjoy God's wonderful creation. I am happy to have visited this place. Sit back as I take you on my tour as I journey through Portland for 2 days. Ever since I was a boy, I wanted to visit this parish, and as a matter of fact, I was also a cadet. And the cadets had camps to this area all the time, going into Blue Mountain. And every time I wanted to visit Portland, I was told you can't climb Blue Mountain because you are asthmatic. So being the age I am now, I am free to make the choices as it relates to traveling. We traveled from Montego Bay to Portland, and of course, for clarification, the Blue Mountain Range is part of Portland. As a matter of fact, we should all know that. Throughout this video, I'll provide you with some historical facts regarding Port Antonio and also take you on the tour as I meet some wonderful individuals from the area. Now, I started off going downhill, and as we arrived at the Hilton Montego Bay, I saw Lady Vanessa pulling off and saying to me, "You are driving to Portland." And I said, "I just wanted to see the scenery." She said, "No, I am going to be observing the scenery. You are going to be driving." Therefore, I had my duty right then and there that I'll be driving to Port Antonio. I was ready for the task. After all, that's just 4 hours drive, right? I must admit that we did not do extensive planning for this because we did not actually decide we were going until we arrived in Jamaica and we settled down and had a few things organized, because it was just a sudden movement. Notwithstanding, I must say that it was wonderful. The scenery in Jamaica is just absolutely gorgeous. You can't have it better anywhere else. And as you drive through, you say to yourself, you know, Jamaica is such a wonderful place. The sea was to our left going up, and when we were coming back down, it was to our right. Where in the world can you have such a scenery? As a matter of fact, I heard everyone talking. We had the wonderful Reverend Wesley Johnson with us, and Miss Merkel, Vanessa, Natalie, and of course Madison, who loves Jamaica. So they were all enjoying this wonderful trip. Going to Portland, you realize that you have a lot of corners to go, and you as a driver just have to give care to the road. There are many individuals who will choose to overtake, but you have to understand, do not be in the rush. Take your time and just enjoy the scenery as you go. Let me now go into a little history and an overview of Portland. Portland lies on the northeast side of Jamaica. The capital town is called Port Antonio. And of course you know that Blue Mountain is a part of Portland. Portland is known to get the most rainfall throughout the year in Jamaica. And I must say the rain fell during our time there. And it is important to note that Jamaica has maroons in this area. Portland is 814 square kilometers in size. This size makes it the largest parish in Jamaica. Portland seems to have gotten its name from the Duke of Portland. Let me say, while we have a great love for Portland, it was not all love in the 1700s, because not many individuals wanted to move to this section of the island. So I'm sure you know, for years this section of the island was not developed as other parts across Jamaica. Roughly about 30 years after emancipation, Portland seemed to have shifted its movement towards banana plantations, and as a matter of fact, In 1871, an American called Dow Baker started to export bananas from Port Antonio to Boston in the United States. The banana production seemed to have put Port Antonio on top, and Portland became one of the richest parishes in Jamaica over a period of time. Someone must have given out the secret about Portland, because after the bananas start leaving the port, news about the beauty of this section of Jamaica seemed to have echoed across North America and other places, to the point the boats coming down for bananas would eventually start carrying tourists. Hence, that set the stage for tourism in Portland that continues to today. It is a beautiful place, as you will see. Portland is also known to be a favorite spot for many celebrities. However, let me say that everyone in Jamaica, you can enjoy this, not only celebrities from abroad, but you can also. After all, it's your country. We arrived at our destination point roughly 4 hours after we had set out, and we were greeted by Mr. Willie and Damien, wonderful individuals who made our trip and our stay excellent. As a matter of fact, we started asking Mr. Willie about the areas to go. And what I like most about this Airbnb is its close proximity to major attractions in this area. It sits at an ideal location. Furthermore, this property has a lot of fruits. As a matter of fact, Damien was able to give us ackee in the morning for us to cook. And of course, I wanted some tea, and he gladly picked some fever grass tea for us. Big up Damien, because I thought your hospitality went beyond boundaries. Thanks again. Following Mr. Willie's advice, we decided that we would go down and have some jerk pork and chicken at Boston, and then we would go to the Blue Lagoon to ensure that we had something done for that day. Yes, be careful here. Yeah, we're going into a boat right now, you know. Yes, Captain, are you this?
Yeah,
this
man.
is the Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, this is the world famous Blue Lagoon.
Yeah, deep, not true.
13 feet over there.
213. Woo!
Yeah. Warm and cold when you swim. Water
The captain took us over to Monkey Island, where he left us for approximately 2 hours for us to just enjoy the natural beach, and of course the water was absolutely gorgeous. The captain returned and gave us another view of the lagoon. Here are some shots that we took on this trip. Day one went well. It was wonderful. We enjoyed, of course, the Blue Lagoon, meeting people around Portland. It was just wonderful. And we went back on our way back to our villa to just enjoy the rest of the evening. But before going, we had to travel a bit to get our car filled with gas again and get a few things that would go with our fried fish that Miss Merkel had already prepared for us the day before. We got up in the morning and was greeted by the wonderful view of the mountainside. And this day promised to be another exciting day. Yes, and I'm pulling out. Yes. Lot of rain last night, Vanessa. I tell you. Yeah, lot of rain last night. See how this man driving on the road? Yeah. On this day, we visited Frenchman's Cove, and let me say, on our arrival, we were the only ones at this beach. After leaving Frenchman's Cove, we decided that it was time to have lunch. The cost for lunch there was somewhat expensive, so we drove down the road and we found a nice cook shop where we just enjoyed that food. As a matter of fact, across from the cook shop was also a place that you could buy your food for cooking, and we just did that because on that night we did curried chicken. And after eating and having fun, we went into storytelling. Of course, everyone enjoyed that. And we played a game of card, pass around donkey, just to kill the night. Overall, I heard stories from Miss Merkel and everyone that I've never heard before. It was so wonderful to meet this connection with these individuals who are our seniors, I would say, because they gave us a window into their world as it was back in the 50s and 60s growing up. I cherish these moments because these moments are important to us. It was wonderful. I heard stories about people quoting a domino game and using codes that you'd never thought existed. It must be said that Damien and of course Mr. Willie made our stay wonderful. In the morning we got packed and it was time to head back to Montego Bay. We wanted an early start, so we got on the way and we had two stops. One, we wanted to stop at Trident Hotel, which we were able to do. Here are some pictures of what we saw there. And of course, we intended to stop at this wonderful bread shop located in Port Antonio. I bought 3 loaves of bread and I think I should have bought 6 to be exact. The bakery is wonderful. The bread was hard. It's the best sort of hard dough bread I've had in the longest time. Now it was time to go back to Montego Bay. It was a wonderful occasion and I am happy I was able to share this moment with you. I think that Jamaica has so much to offer, and I think you should consider staying in Portland at some point in time. It doesn't have to be expensive. As a matter of fact, I'll have some links in the bottom of this description of this video for you to make contact with Mr. Willie, and he will give you an idea of what it is like to be in Portland. Portland is just wonderful. We had a good time. The fellowship with family and friends must be one of the high points of this trip. I'm going back to Portland because I think I enjoyed the trip immensely. It seemed to be another part of the world. Yes, not many Montegonians or Kingstonians or even people from the West have visited Portland, but I would recommend that a trip to Portland is a must. Thanks for listening and thanks for watching. As stated before, every time I present a video, there must be some educational aspect of it, and I hope you have gained a little knowledge from this video production.